Okay, and here's baby boy. He's waiting for his new house. There he is, sitting there in his chair. And here's his new house. Up on end now. I did some polyurethaning on the interior liner stuff. It's 1 3/8 thick isocyanurate foam, contact cemented in, and also screwed in case the glue gives up. And still got to cut a door flap of some type, and I gotta put this booger back in. I raised the floor height when I put the insulation in, so that means I gotta raise this. I wanted the flap to stay 6 by 7 and not taller. Yeah, because of the hinge geometry problems and all that kind of baloney. But anyway, yeah, there's the oh, and I put some polyurethane on it too. We probably can't see it in this picture, but there's the bottom, you know. Just an old Chinese pallet, you know. That old Chinese pallet plywood, you know, the good stuff from China. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Well, there it is so far. And there's Loverboy. He's up now. He's ready to have some more chips. Say hi to the peoples. Say hi to the peoples, honey. Ooh, he's all warm from being under the light. Ooh, there's a pretty face on the baby boy. Let's see how he looks. There he is. He's a big guy. He's a big boy. Look at how big he is. He's right there. Say hi to the people, honey. They're watching you. Okay. Yeah, this is the top of the cage. Not cage, but Loverboy's house. And there's the well, I'll show you the bottom in a minute. And this is the bottom of the top. See, it lifts off. And I got that isocyanurate foam. And I got some 1x2 cleats there. I had to cut this stuff, little step dado all the way around the edge, like that. Then I had to screw the top down too, you know, because it's, I like to build stuff to last forever. Screwed down with fender washers, drywall screws, ground off the other end. This is my lamp rig. It's a little different than it was before. Won't meet code, of course, but hey, whatever. And yeah, here's my my bent piece of 1/4" all thread bolted to this board, which holds the lamp position. I wanted it to be, you know, about 30 degrees towards the center of the cage and about 45 degrees down, because the box is the interior of the box is pretty large, relatively speaking, to the size of a cat. So he can lay forward to back or side to side, and he can adjust his own temperature somewhat by moving closer or further away to the lamp. That's how far we got so far. Future plans call for a heating pad in the floor, hooked up to a relay, and I got about 40 thermostats, you know, brand new Honeywell Mercury type. So I also have a transformer, so I'm going to hook the transformer up to the thermostat and to the contactors or relays, whatever you call them. Turn the heating pad on and off when the temperature rises and falls. Also, I also have some infrared garage door openers these things, the things that go with the side of your garage door. I got a set of these things, brand new. I'm trying to think of a way to rig them up so I can turn the thing off when he's not present. You know, either the light or the heating pad or both at the same time. Yeah, well, I'm still working on that one. Maybe I could span his little doorway on both sides with those things, and when he goes in, it'll come on, and then when he exits, it'll go off or something. But anyway, yeah, this is a 90-watt flood. It's much better than the 100-watt incandescent. It's much more directional. It gives what I call a better quality of heat. Anyway, yeah. But he seems to like his incandescent all right. But, yeah, this is what it looks like, close up. You know, 1/2-inch ply, 1x2 cleats, and then 1 3/8 of foam. You're only seeing about 5/8 of it here. But, you know, it turns out this foam has some voids in the interior. They don't tell you that at the factory. But anyway, okay. So that's how far we got so far. When I knocked these pallets apart, I decided I just wanted the plywood. This inferior grade of plywood. It was already too late because I'd gone and made the whole box. And these things are extremely difficult to dismantle. Take my word for it. So the nails are still in there. I had to fracture all these plywood pedestals, take them out piece by piece, then cut the nails off with my welding grinder cutoff wheel. And then I had to sand them on the bottom, you know, at the corners here, so that the nail heads are still in there. And that's just how it is, you know. I could have pulled the nails through. I have big enough crowbars, but it would have fractured this plywood. It would have utterly destroyed it. So I had to leave the heads in. And this insulation stuff here, this stuff's a nightmare to work with. It's isocyanurate foam, 1 3/8 thick. I don't know what the R value is, but it's sufficient, I hope. But tonight it's going to get down to about 39 degrees. And so the cage, the box will be ready today. Except the doorway. I don't have a door flap yet, but I got to make that. Probably use 1/8-inch plexiglass, I guess. A piece of welding rod across the top. Act as a door hinge. Haven't figured it all out exactly yet. Maybe a small piece of tubing. Would probably be better, actually. Small piece of like copper tubing glued to the top of the you know, the thing. And then I'm going to get a little tiny magnet and screw a screw into the bottom of the door. And the magnet will be cut into a little notch and epoxied in at the bottom center of the door. And you know, it'll tend to hold the door in a closed position. Clearances will be tight, about a 32nd of an inch. But you know, we're working on it. Isocyanurate foam, you know. It's the ticket. It's for the 90s and beyond. Actually, it's already beyond. But yeah, I got 5 working days, entire 10-hour days, building this little box for Mr. Loverboy. He's a sweetie. Plus, I still have to make that, still have to do the engineering, you know. Still have to do the electrical engineering part. And I have to procure a heating pad. And it turns out heating pads these days, they're kind of a nuisance. They only stay on for 2 hours, or that's my current understanding. And they go off. Yeah, I'm working on it. Yeah. Got enough projects to last until the year 2050. If I live that long. Okay. So we'll see you later, and remember, never try to dismantle a pallet. Okay, bye-bye.